Hello, Leo. This is Starstruck Tarot with your September love reading. So we're going to get 8 cards for you to see what's going on in love. Okay. You feel like you're carrying a lot of the load right now. Okay, yeah, let's take that. Aww. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is really like sad. Okay. All right. We're gonna get into it pretty soon. Don't you worry. We just need one more card. Okay, that's too many cards. Here we go. One more card for Leo. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, here we go. So, off the bat, we have the 9 of Wands. You feel like so burdened, like you're taking on so much in this relationship. You feel like you're taking everything on, and that you've put in all this work, all this action into this relationship, and you're just like, what do I do from here? Do I head out? Like, do I just take my own staff and like leave everything that I've worked on behind and just head out? Look at this poor little kitty. Look at that poor little kitty. So beat up, so tired. Just like, do I leave? Like, what do I do from here? You know, you've put in a lot of effort into this relationship. Like, either it's new and you've put in most of the effort, or it's just that you've been with this person for a really long time. And right now you're just kind of stuck and you're like, I don't know where I should go from here. Like, do I leave all of this, or do I stay and, you know, rough through it? And then we have the 3 of Coins, which is like a collaboration card, whether that's with the person that you're seeing or with a friend, probably more so a friend. Like, maybe reach out to somebody and be like, how, like, this is my situation, this is what's going on. Maybe you could give me advice, maybe you could give me another perspective. Or like, if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to a friend, maybe you need to reach out to the person that you're like with. Maybe like you don't really have like a lot of communication with them, and you're like, hey, you know what, like, let's move on, let's like do this together. Like, how do we do this? How do we do this together? Look at them. It's like, here, let's go in here, but we have to work together to get in here. Like, what do you think? What do you think? You see how they're like, what do you think? Like, you know, just, what do you think? You know, this is how I feel. I feel like I'm taking on a lot of burdens right now. Like, my life is really intense right now. Like, this is where I am. Like, what do you think we should do? You know, like, how can you help me? Because this is a collaboration card. Like, how can you help me move on? Like, how can you help me progress? How can we help each other progress? And it's keeping you from feeling like you're seeing this person eye to eye. So this is the 2 of Cups, which, like, oh, so sweet. Like, we see each other eye to eye, and like, I love you, your cup is my cup, and we're in love, and oh my gosh. And see the sword? Like, the 2 of Cups, like, we are clear communicators, like, we are always on the same page, but it's upside down, which tells me that you're not really communicating very well in your relationship. You're not seeing each other eye to eye. Like, you feel like you're on different wavelengths right now, on like completely different paths. And I think that it's good to be on, you know, your own path next to somebody, but next to somebody. Not like on your own path and you're like getting lost and you're like, oh, where are they? Like, what are we even like? Are you like my buddy? Are you like my trail buddy? No, you're not. Okay, like, you're not seeing each other eye to eye right now, and it's keeping you from, you're so wound up in this and so many like things that are going on in your life right now that it's keeping you from new opportunity. Whether that's like a financial opportunity or just like an opportunity that will feed your soul financially. You know what I mean? But because this is the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed. So like, you not seeing eye to eye and being on the same page with this person is keeping you from something And it's just really exhausting. Like, you're not getting your 10 of cups. This is 10 of cups. Like, happy, we love each other, oh my gosh, all is well. Like, one of the ultimate love cards of the tarot. But it's upside down. Like, you don't have this right now. Because you're not letting what's going on be known. Like, you're just like harboring all these feelings yourself, and not like, you're not expressing what's going on with you, and that's really to your detriment and your relationship's detriment. You need to start tapping into like some self-care. Like, nobody's taking care of you, it feels, right now, and you can't even take care of yourself. Like, it seems like you really need to take care of yourself, and like, you know, make some time for yourself. Like, I'm not saying that you're not taking care of yourself, but like, really take some time for yourself, like by yourself. Like, even having a self-care day with your significant other isn't going to work. Like, you need like some self-care alone time, and just like really like spend some time with number one, and see like where you are, like how you want to tackle like talking to this person about what you need, what you really think that you need. Like, how do you need help? How can this person help you right now? And you're not making a decision. Like, you're not choosing to talk to this person right now, and that's just like to your detriment. Like, next you have the Nine of Wands. Like, you feel like all the odds are against you. You feel like all the odds are against you. Like, if you feel like if you make this decision and have this conversation, like, everything's gonna go against you. They're gonna react. It's gonna be like the most terrible thing ever, and you just feel like everything's against you right now. And it's like, it's not. Things may be hard right now, but if you're like still with somebody, you need to reach out. You can get help, like, from this person. Like, they can take some of the they can take some of the you know, baggage. They can, or help you. They can help you through all of this, you know? Like, you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay. Wow, I love the tarot. Like, watching all these clarifiers come out is just like, I just love how things play out, how like stories are so different with all the different cards involved, you know, like, okay. Alright, one more card please for the Nine of Swords. One more card. Is this it? That's it. Okay. Right. Cool. So, we have Nine of Wands, woe is me, like, I have all this shit going on right now, and like, I don't know what to do. Like, how do I move forward? I have too much on my plate right now. I don't know what to do. Temperance. Temperance is a card of balance, right? Like, how do you balance all of this out? You need to talk to the person you're seeing, is what you need to do. And you need to be like, hey, like, how can I balance like, how can we make things more fair in this relationship? Because I feel like I'm taking on everything. Or just my life is like so chaotic right now. Like, do you think you can help me with like just maybe like a couple of the house chores, or like help me like when you see me, like maybe like make dinner for like a little while, just because like I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, talk about how things can be better balanced in a relationship, because it seems like there's just things are uneven. Things are uneven. So for the Three of Pentacles, it's like collaboration card, like we have to work together to move forward, right? And the Death card. So the Death card is the card of change, like, or ending something and starting a new beginning, but it's reversed. So like working together, like, you're just like almost scared that like being like, hey, this is what I need from you, like, can we start working together? You feel that if you were to do that, everything would end. That they would be like, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that for you. Like, there's, no. Like, that's not what's going to happen here. Like, I think that in your head you think something is going to happen. If you ask for help, you think nothing's going to change. And it's like, no, it will change, but you're not asking for the help because you think you feel like you've already had this conversation in your head, but you haven't had it in real life, so you don't know how they're going to react. You just only have this preconceived notion of how you think it's going to feel, how you think it's going to go, and you think it's going to be a death trap. You think like nothing's going to change, it's just going to keep going back to normal. And we have the Two of Cups, which is like, oh yeah, love, but you're like keeping yourself from seeing each other eye to eye right now. And it's because you're just so cozy. You're so cozy. This came upside down though. You're so cozy. You're not taking any action. Like, you feel like this is already as good as things can get. And you're not like moving. You don't think that there's potential for things to get better. You feel like you have to take all the burdens on yourself. And that's gonna, you're like this pseudo strong person. Like, it's coming up. I'll explain in a second. So you're keeping yourself from opportunities by not having this conversation and seeing eye to eye with this person right now. And once you do, like, all these this almost tells me like things in like the bed department are like a little off, like maybe you're stagnant in like your physical relationship with this person right now. Like, oh, all these new opportunities are being blocked, and the Ace of Wands is like, yeah, there could be like action or new opportunity, but it's also like very phallic, right? It's like also there's no new opportunities in bed. Like, things are just really stagnant right now, and maybe that's taking a toll on you or this other person too. Like, things just aren't the way that they have been in the heyday. Like, there's just, everything's really stagnant right now, and you're like kind of living your own lives, like, which is great, but it's like you're not really talking too much about what's going on there. Or like maybe you are, but there's no action of like somebody being like, hey, I realize that this is going on right now, like, let me help you. Okay, so 10 of Cups, like, okay, yeah, so happy but not. So happy but not. And the Emperor. So the Emperor tells me that there's like some power struggles. You want to feel like you are like the strong daddy in this relationship, you know, like, oh, I've always taken on all the like chores and all the like emotional responsibilities. Like, I'm the one who keeps everything in order. Like, I'm like the boss, the secretary of the relationship. I just take care of everything. And because of this power structure, like, you're scared of talking about things because you don't want to seem like vulnerable. You want to seem like, I'm so strong, I can do all this stuff by myself, and like I will suffer in silence. But that's just not doing anything for you. It's just not doing anything for you. So Empress, it's like, woohoo, come into your power, like, yeah, like, come into your power and like take care of yourself, and all this abundance will arrive, right? Which is clarified by the Queen of Swords. So it's like you need to speak up. So the Queen of Swords is like, I speak up. I know exactly, like, hello, let me tell you what I need done. Let me tell you what I'm feeling, la 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 la. And once you speak up, like, you are gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna start coming into your own. And like, speaking up is a form of self-care, right? Because like, then you are embracing your boundaries. You're embracing your boundaries, and boundaries are so important in relationships. So a decision isn't being made. But it needs to be. It needs to be. Like, the Three of Wands is like, where do I go from here? I have to move on card. even if I have to move on alone. Like yeah, there's this wand behind me, and there's these two like that are together, but see, I'm only like grasping one that's like the furthest away. Like, where do I move on from here? Me. Where do I move on from here? And like, maybe you're not making this decision because you're scared that if you make this decision, you're going to have to move on by yourself. But it's like, but the person that's right for you is going to do what is going to do within reason, like what they can to keep you, right? Like, or not keep you, but like stay with you. And you should never be scared of having a conversation with someone. Like, you should never have to step on eggshells around anybody just to make them happy. That's just like no way to live, and especially be in a relationship with somebody. So you feel like all the odds are against you, and you're just like not starting anything new. Like, this is, I need to start something new. And once you start something new, all this little abundancy little leaves, all this new little abundance, like, what is my new thing that I'm going to start doing? What is it? And it's like, you're not, it's upside down. So because you think all the odds are against you, you're just like not taking action, you're staying stagnant, and it's just like not, it's not doing anyone any favors. Like, this person that you're with probably knows that you're struggling too, and it's just like, you're not making it clear what's going on. You're like keeping a lot of things behind the shadows because you want to seem strong. You want to seem strong, but being vulnerable is being strong too. It really is. It really is. Like, being vulnerable is one of the strongest things you can do, because we can't grow without vulnerability. So at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, which I always see as the overall theme, whatever is at the bottom of the deck. So the Chariot is about moving forward. So, I challenge you to move forward in this relationship, whether it's just like having this conversation and seeing how you can move forward together by working together, not just being together, working together, or just moving past onto something else if that discussion doesn't go too well. Okay, I'll see you soon, Leo. Thank you so much for watching.